are starting online classes for all the engineering branches in our Chevrol Engineering College. Myself, Rajesh K, the Faculty of Mechanical Engineering Department, who taught last semester subject for you, that is wastewater management in the last year. Now we are discussing the subject called Environmental Engineering 2, which comes in the fourth year first semester as your subject. So today in the primary class, in the introductory class, we will discuss the syllabus, what are the topics to be covered in the units, what are the topics to be covered in the units, and what are the concepts to be discussed in the PPTs. So the environmental engineering is a branch of science, and engineering, science which can be, which can be, which can be used for almost all engineering fields, because it is a basic engineering which discuss about environment in the electrical engineer point of view, in the civil engineering point of view, in the mechanical engineering point of view, and in other chemical engineering point of view. So this subject is universal to any engineering group which is to be shared. Now in the syllabus you are having 6 units. Based on that, it is framed in the 6 units, 6 chapters. Here in the unit 1, you are discussing about, you are getting the knowledge about what is the meaning of sanitation, basic introduction of sanitation, what are the related terms associated with the sanitation system. Some terms like drainage, sewage, sewage, sewer, stormwater, like this, you can come across some of the definitions which are related to the sanitation. Sanitation means keeping clean and hygiene. When this sanitation comes into existence, whenever your nearby surroundings are not clean, then the sanitation come into existence. Here what happens? Here in the sanitation, it may be in the house, or it may be in the locality, or it may be in the town, district, city, etc., etc. So how the systems are working in the sanitation, how the various types of sanitation systems are working in an organization or in a area where you are living. So what are their merits, what are their demerits, we'll discuss in the unit 1. The next topic is collection conveyance of wastewater. So here basically we are dealing with the wastewater concept. Means we are having 3 types of waste. In that, water is a one type of waste. What are the 3 types of waste? Solid waste, liquid waste, gaseous waste. Here how the wastewater is collected, how it is conveyed, means how it is conveyed to the next process, it can be discussed in this topic. Next, what is sewerage? What are the classification of sewerage? What is mean by sewerage? The process of doing sewer is nothing but a sewerage. The process of doing sewer is nothing but sewerage. Here in this classification, we are getting various types of sewage systems in order how to maintain the sanitation, how to reach the goals of sanitation, that we discuss in the sewerage and classification of sewerage system. Next, estimation of sewage flow and storm flow drainage and their fluctuations. So whenever you are planning some layout, how the water is, how the rainwater, storm water you are collecting, how you are storing it, how you are treating it, how you are disposing it. For any formation you require some setup or some estimation, like estimation of sewage flow and stormwater drainage. So how to maintain the drainage system, how to maintain, collect the storm water or rainwater or the wastewater coming from the municipalities, coming from the household appliances, where you are storing it, what are the demerits, what are the fluctuations, you can discuss in the unit 1. Next, types of sewers, hydraulics of sewers and storm drains. So here we come across the concept called types of sewers. Here the hydraulics of sewers and drains. So we will discuss how the sewer concept is involved in this hydraulics and other systems. Next, how to design the sewer. For example, if you are planning or if you are constructing a gated community for living, if you are constructing a gated community, how to design a sewer, or if in the municipality, if in the village or municipality, if you want to renovate the sewer system according to the present situation, how to design the sewer system, it is described and explained in this design of sewer system. Next, cleaning and ventilation of sewers. So generally for a civil engineer, what are the basic concepts you have to understand related to the environmental engineering means whatever the work you are doing for society, whatever the work you are doing for the house, construction of your house or apartment or whatever it is, a civil engineer must keep in mind some of the basic things what you have studied in the UG or PG level during practical operation. So once the design of a building is done based on the structural analysis building, other engineers like electrical engineer, other engineer like mechanical engineer, that is HVAC, these people also come into existence for designing, for checking the layout. Why? Because whenever you are constructing a building or a house or an apartment, whatever it is, simultaneously the plumbing department will involve in this situation. The second thing, the electrical engineer, what is the role of electrical engineer with the civil people? So he will check where the connections, where the wiring should be done, where the earthing should be done, where the main supply should be given, how the main supply should be taken from the government bodies, that is the electric department. Next, the HVAC, that is mechanical, means HVAC means heat ventilation air conditioning system, where it should be located, where it should be transferred, where it should be assembled. All these things should be done before or during the design of layout. In the same way, once the design of sewers is done, what is the next thing you have to do? You have to check for ventilation of sewers. Proper ventilation unda leda. You have to check before designing the sewers, and also the cleaning. How to clean? So if the design is complicated, it is very difficult to clean. If the design is very easy, it is very easy to clean. Understood? So like this, the unit 1 totally discusses about the sanitation system, the sewerage classification, types of sewers, estimation of sewers, design of sewers, and cleaning and ventilation of sewer system. The total unit 1 discusses about all theoretical topics of this concept. Next. Next in the unit 2, you are having a pumping of wastewater. You are having the pumping of wastewater. How to pump the wastewater from a drainage to disposal. The pumping stations, location, components. So if you have studied the hydral power plant, or it may be any power plant, or it may be any irrigation system. So here there you are having pump storage systems. So how to pump, how to remove the water from the drainage, how to extract water from the sump. So these all things you will discuss in the pumping of wastewater. What are the mechanisms used for pumping system? What are the pumping locations where the pumping stations are placed in the layout? And what are the main components of pumping thing? You will study in the unit 2. later. What are the types of pumps and their suitability with regard to the wastewater? With respect to the wastewater, what type of pumps are generally used? What type of pumps are generally used for suitability of the wastewater? That is the thing you have to study in this unit 2. So coming to the types of pumps, generally already you have studied in the earlier second year subjects, reciprocating pump and rotary pump. General basic classification is reciprocating type and rotary type. అందులో మళ్ళీ you are having other types of pump mechanisms. So these things briefly we will study in the unit 2. Next, house plumbing, systems of plumbing. So the word plumbing, plumber, what is mean by plumbing? What is a plumber? Who is a plumber? A plumber is a person who does plumbing. Then what is a plumbing? Antunara? And what is a plumbing? Plumbing means plumbing means doing doing the things which are related to the bathrooms, washrooms, sanitary, etc. Household plumbing operation, industrial hole plumbing operation. A plumber యొక్క మెయిన్ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ ఆర్ మెయిన్ రోల్ ఏంటి? టు చెక్ ద పైప్ లైన్స్ connected properly or not, to check whether there are any to check whether there are any damages or any loopholes or any leakages in the pipes, and also to design properly and optimistically in order to not to increase the economy, not to increase the capital for the person. ఇక్కడ మనము దీని గురించి చదువుతాం. నెక్స్ట్, sanitary fittings and other accessories. Sanitary fittings and other accessories. So what you are doing in the sanitary fitting and other accessories? Here, what type of fittings and accessories are used for construction of the plumbing and other water works? సో ఫిట్టింగ్స్ వచ్చేసి మనకి బాత్రూమ్ ఫిట్టింగ్స్, వాష్ బేసిన్ ఫిట్టింగ్స్, కిచెన్ ఫిట్టింగ్స్. సో లైక్ దిస్ యు ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ వేరియస్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ ఫిట్టింగ్స్ విచ్ ఆర్ యూజ్డ్ ఫర్ ద ప్లంబింగ్ సిస్టమ్. సో దీని గురించి సమ్ విత్ ఫిగర్స్ వీ విల్ డిస్కస్ ద టాపిక్స్ ఫర్ శానిటరీ ఫిట్టింగ్స్ అండ్ యాక్సెసరీస్. నెక్స్ట్, వన్ పైప్ అండ్ టూ పైప్ సిస్టమ్స్. So what is the meaning of one pipe and two pipe systems? So whenever the content of plumbing you are doing, whenever you are designing the plumbing layout, so you have to check for what type of input flow you have to give, whether it is a one way flow or a two-way flow. These type of things you will discuss in this one pipe and two pipe systems. Next, design of building drainage. Design of building drainage. Once the house or once the apartment is ready to start, in the paperwork you have to do everything. The design system should be done thoroughly and properly, thereby practically you should not get any obstructions during operation. So the design of a building drainage should be done properly in order to not get any obstacles during operation and after operation. So these are the things you are discussing in the unit 2. Next, unit 3. So in the unit 3 you are discussing some topics like sewerage characteristics. So sewage యొక్క ముఖ్య ఉద్దేశము we have discussed in the unit 1. Next, in the sewerage characteristics we will see the main characteristics, means how to, when to, what to be for the sewerage system. Here we are using some sampling and analysis of wastewater. So we are sampling the wastewater, means we are randomly selecting the wastewater, and your analysis, and you are doing analysis for the wastewater by taking some samples, means taking some ml of water, adding some other agent and testing for some certain period of time, or taking some other high quantity of water, testing it and waiting for some time. So like this you are having various methods for analysis of the sampling of wastewater. Next, physical, chemical, and biological examination. Once the water is get waste, waste means not throwing out. Once the water is getting polluted, it is nothing but a wastewater, means which is not used for domestic applications in the house. Once the water is get disturbed, it is to be sent to the some operations where to check the quality of water. Those qualities of water you can study in measurement of BOD, biological oxygen demand, comma COD, COD, chemical oxygen demand, and biological oxygen demand equations. So like this we can study in this measurement of BOD and COD. Next, treatment of sewage, primary treatment of sewage. Once the sewage is collected from different parts of the locality where you are staying, so it is to be sent to the treatment analysis. In the treatment analysis, what are the various types of treatment analysis? Right? It is simply primary treatment process, secondary treatment process. You will study those concepts in the treatment of sewage. Next, screens, grit chambers, grease, traps, and flotation. So some of the terms where you are discussing in the sewage primary treatment is screens. What is the meaning of screens here? Screens are nothing but the layers where you are filtering the water. For example, if you are in the construction of any house, you require sand for mixing with the cement. At that point of time, what you are doing, you are not directly taking the sand and are using for the process. You are sieving in the screens. Then what happens? The fine sand settles at that bottom and the hard sand will settle at the top of the sievers. So like this you are checking the screens, grit chambers. So grit means the various steps of refining the material. Grit, grease, traps, flotation. Next, sedimentation. Next one is sedimentation. Design of preliminary and primary treatment units. What happens during sedimentation? What is happening during the sedimentation process with respect to the sewage concepts? We will discuss in the unit 3. Next one, in the unit 4, we are discussing about sedimentary treatment. Secondary treatment. In the unit 3, you have discussed about the primary treatment process. Here we are discussing about secondary treatment process. In the secondary treatment process, aerobic and anaerobic treatment process you will discuss. So what's happening in aerobic treatment process? In the aerobic treatment process, in the aerobic treatment process, it involves the concept of oxygen and light. Whereas in the anaerobic process, there is no use of oxygen and light for bacteria to grow. That we discuss in the aerobic and anaerobic treatment process and their comparison. Next topic, suspended growth process. Suspended growth process means you are suspending some sort of chemical or liquid into the edge, into the main course, and you are use it for testing, right? Next, activated sludge process, principles, designs, and operational problems. Here you are checking for the sludge process, activated sludge. So in water, you are adding many types of minerals for their purity and for testing. So some concept, in some cases, you are using activated sludge process in order to check the purity of the water. That we deal in this topic. Next one, modifications of activated sludge process. Once the concept of sludge, activated sludge then you are going for the modifications. oxidation ponds, aerated lagoons. These are the theoretical topics you will discuss in the unit 4. Next, attached growth process, trickling filters, mechanism of impurities removal. Next one, classification, design, operation and maintenance problems. RBC, fluidized bed reactors. So like this you will read some theoretical concepts in this unit 4. Next one, miscellaneous treatment methods. So here the mainly in the environment engineering you are treating about the water cleaning process, how the water is collected, where the water is stored, and how the water is treated, where the water is treated, how the water is disposed, where the water is disposed. You can see in this all units. In the miscellaneous treatment process, nitrification and denitrification means you are treating the water in the second stage. ఈ ట్రీట్మెంట్ ప్రాసెస్లో చేస్తున్నప్పుడు the miscellaneous base beyond the basic treatment process you are having some miscellaneous treatment process, that is nothing but nitrification and denitrification. Next, removal of phosphates. ఇది కూడా one of the treatment process. How to remove the phosphates? USAV, membrane reactors, integrated fixed film reactors. So these are some of the things which are used for removal of phosphate things. Next one, anaerobic processes, septic tanks and IMOF tanks. So this will be studied clearly at that point of time. What are the anaerobic processes? You know what is aerobic? Means supply of oxygen. Aerobic without supply of oxygen. So based on that, they are having some devices to be discussed. Next one, working principles and designs of septic tanks and other tanks. Next, reuse and disposal of septic tank effluent FAV reactors. How the wastewater is can be reused again and it can be disposed of septic tank effluently. These topics you can read in this unit 5. Next, in the unit 6, you are having some separate topics, theoretical topics such as first thing, biosolids management. What is the concept of biosolid management? Right. So that is nothing but biosolid management. That is a sludge. They are calling technically as a sludge. So some of the introduction we can discuss in the management of biosolids. Next one, characteristics, handling and treatment of sludge thickening. Next one, aerobic anaerobic digestion of sludge. So how the anaerobic process takes place, how the anaerobic process digestion of sludge formation takes place, you can see in this unit 6. Sludge drying beds and centrifuge. So once the wastewater, if you are not treating in the open areas, then what happens? A separate layer of algae, a separate layer of waste material is formed on the surface of the water, and slowly it gets accumulated, depends upon the time. And at one certain point of time, the layer will become a thick matter where it is not broken easily and disposed easily. So so we will discuss the topics in the sludge drying beds and centrifuge. Next, disposal of sewerage, methods of disposal. There you are discussing about the waste, discussing about how the wastewater is disposed in the sewers, what are the methods to disposal. Next one, disposal into water bodies, oxygen sag curve. So one factor is disposal into water bodies, oxygen sag curve. Next, disposal into sea, disposal on land. So in the unit 1 also we can discuss where the wastewater is disposed. It may be disposed. So if we take some dry waste, it is not disposed in the water totally. It is digged on the earth and it is dumped inside based upon the thing what you have done. Means if you are if the material, if the material is not decomposed, then what to do? If the material is decomposed, what to do? So based on that you have to choose the medium. It may be a burying in the ground, or it may be being burying in the ground, or it may be disposed on the land or in the water, next, sewage thickness. So this all comes under the factors of sewerage process. Means the thickness, the qualities you are seeing for this process, right? Next, what are the test tweaks to be followed in order to get the information of the environment engineering subject? The wastewater engineering treatment and reuse by Tata McGraw Hill. Hill edition. Industrial wastewater management. Elements of environment engineering by Dugal and environment engineering by Howard. Wastewater management for pollution control and reuse. Aswetha. Like this, you are having environment engineering by Khanna Publications, given by Garg. Sewage treatment and disposal process by Modi and Seth. Environment engineering by Robin Matthews. So like this you are having various books in order to get the material, right? So like this the six units, like this the six units are covered in this management science, sorry, in the environmental engineering subject. So what are the already this topics, this words, the terminology is already used in the other subject in the third year, other subject in the third year. You are just listening some new, some advanced topics which are covered in this environmental engineering. That is the sanitation, the principles, customs of sanitation. Next, how you are maintaining the, how you are how you are maintaining the process in this sanitation process, how you are maintaining your locality, what are the types of sanitations, what are the types of sewerage systems. It's like this you will discuss in this unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So the main concept of this system, the main concept of the main concept of this environment engineering is to achieve the goals, to achieve the goals in order to be clean and hygiene, not only in the house, in the atmosphere, in, not only in the house, it may be outside the house, that is on the roads, streets or any areas where it should be very clean based upon the natural resource, that is water. Understood? Any doubts? So like this the whole environment engineering is 95%. The the syllabus consists of 95% of theoretical concepts and 5% of problems. So you can easily pass the subject without any fluctuations, right? So from the next class, in the next class we'll discuss the introduction of sanitation systems, types of sanitation systems, sewage, the terms used in the sewage in detail. The lecture 2 will be commenced shortly the next day in the Zoom meeting. Whatever the topics you are discussing in the your subject, this all, whatever the topics you are discussing, this all be given the material. So don't worry, here you are sharing the information, so I am giving the information, you are giving the information. Take only the things which are related to the environment engineering two subject. In some universities the same title name environment engineering 2, but the topics are some not matching with respect to J&K syllabus. right? But don't get disappointed. For all units, I'll provide the material for you so that it will be very easy to understand and to score the marks. So this is purely theoretical subject. First thing, you have to keep patience in the online class as well as in the offline class. Only the thing, you have to catch some technical words while writing in the exam. Then only the observer or the evaluator can think the person is using some technical words related to the environment engineering, so that he can give some warm marks, not pouring the marks, giving the marks without any injustice, right? From tomorrow we will deal the lecture 2, introduction of the sanitation concepts. So attentive be attentive in online class. Your attendance will be posted, or your attendance is also recorded, and it will be posted to the further process. So be available on time. If you have any doubt, just raise your hand in the online Zoom app, and later we will discuss clearly. Understood? Okay.